Hey, what's up everybody? So today I'm actually taking a little break from marketing videos and actually just wanted to hop on here and help people out. We are in the middle of a coronavirus outbreak here in the United States. Here in my hometown of Los Angeles, we're pretty much in a full lockdown where virtually all businesses are shut down other than groceries and medical facilities. It's just a very unprecedented situation. So I really do see it as my responsibility to help people out as much as possible, not just from a marketing perspective, but just from a general life perspective. And so I wanted to come on here, do my part, and be able to help as many people as possible. With that, today I'm going to be covering the tips that I use and the advice that I use in order to stay productive and efficient while working from home, because I know this is a new situation for a lot of displaced workers right now at the moment. So without further ado, here's the video and check it out. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, what's up everyone? Alvaro Barrios here with Alvaro Barrios Digital. And I wanted to hop on today because I know that things are a little bit crazy right now with the COVID-19 outbreak. And unfortunately, a lot of people are in a tough situation where they are being forced to work from home, and it's just not an environment that they're used to, because they're used to getting in their car, going on their commute, driving to work, and being in an office environment with coworkers. Now, I have a digital-based business, and I'm very fortunate and very blessed that this outbreak hasn't impacted my business, because since I work from home and have been working from home, it's just business as usual for me. But I know that's not the case for lots and lots and lots of people out there, and it's just a very difficult time for them to manage. So I just wanted to actually hop on here and not even talk about marketing today, just share my thoughts on how to stay productive when you are working from home. Because again, it's just such a different experience for a lot of people, and unless you're very careful, it's very easy to get distracted. It's very easy to not do any work, and then obviously ultimately you're just not going to achieve anything at the end of the day or at the end of the work week. So I just wanted to come on here, give you my own thoughts and experiences on how I've managed to always stay productive and efficient, effective while working from home and getting things done. So the first tip I actually want to share with you is actually just getting ready for work. So the way you see me right here, with my clothes and my hair combed and everything, this isn't me just trying to look good for the camera. This is me every single day. There's kind of a myth out there that all of us that work from home, we're always in our pajamas when we're working, which is a huge myth. Now, do we sometimes work in our pajamas? Yes, maybe if it's been like a crazy long week and we just want to work for a few hours, or if it's our birthday and we just want to be very casual and stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes, 99% of the time, for those of us that work from home, we get dressed as if we are still going to work somewhere. And I know this because, all the clients that I work with, they have work from home businesses as well. And we're not hosting video calls in our PJs, right? We're dressed, we get ready. And the reason for that is because when you do get dressed, you feel different, you act different, and you perform differently, right? If you are in your pajamas, you're gonna feel lazy, you're gonna feel like chilling, and you're not going to achieve anything. It's a mindset thing, right? So think about for guys, when you're wearing a suit, or for women, when you're wearing a very nice and elegant dress, you think and act differently in those situations, right? You feel much more confident when you're wearing the very nice outfits, which is one of the reasons why people dress nice when they go to interviews, so they can come off as being more confident. And so this is something that has been studied very extensively in terms of performance and the psychology of how you dress and then how you perform in the world. So as tempting as it may be to just remain in your pajamas and stuff like that, I do encourage you to still get dressed every single day as if you were going into work. Keep it the same right there, because you're going to feel a lot more productive and energized and ready to work, as opposed to if you were just working in your PJs. Now, the other tip is also related to that. I would say, if possible, work in a work-specific area of your home or your apartment, your condo, whatever your living situation is. What I mean by that is, it may be tempting to work from your bedroom or from the couch in front of the TV and stuff like that. But again, it's a mindset thing, right? So when you're in your bedroom, that is your sleep sanctuary. So your subconscious mind, whenever you walk into your bedroom, it's thinking relax, right? This is where I relax. This is where I sleep. And then if you're on the couch, it's going to think differently, right? Your subconscious mind is going to start saying, oh, this is where I entertain myself. It's where I watch TV. And so if you start working in those environments, you just simply won't be as productive. You may not realize it, but your subconscious mind just won't be up to par to where you need to be the best version of yourself, the most productive version of yourself. So if possible, do pick out a spot in your house that is for work only. Now, I do have, this is my office right here that you see, and I know from experience that having your own office space is super beneficial. When I first started working from home, I actually worked out of my bedroom, but then converted this room into my office, and it's just night and day. When I step in here, I have a work mindset, I'm focused, and it just helps me a lot. Now, I know that's challenging based upon living situation. You may not have an extra bedroom or just in a small apartment or something like that. But again, just if possible, choose a spot in your house or apartment that is the most conducive to a strong work environment, right? So that may be, for example, your kitchen table. Your subconscious mind is going to be thinking about food, but at least that's better than thinking about sleep when you're in a bedroom or being on the couch and wanting to watch TV and stuff like that. So pick a spot that your subconscious mind will relate the most to work in order for you to be the most productive version of yourself. Now, the other thing I want to recommend is communication, right? So let's say, this is your first time working from home and you have other people you need to communicate with, and your company, they're historically only uses email. And then obviously, in an office environment, you can just go up to someone and talk to them or call them on the phone and stuff like that. That's not super efficient when you are in a work from home situation. Emails, heavy at times, and it's just difficult to organize them because you end up with these email chains that are like 50 emails long, and it's just very messy, right? So if you do want to find new ways to communicate with your coworkers that are also in the same situation, I do recommend, starting to implement some tools. There's great free software out there in order to communicate more efficiently and also work more efficiently. So for my team, we use a tool called Asana. That's our project management software. And again, it's a free tool. There is a paid version, but you don't need to use the paid version. The free version is already very robust. And again, that's our project management software. We put all of our assignments in there, our due dates, descriptions of assignments, any comments or questions that we may have, they all go in Asana. And then we also use Slack, which is a chat software. It's great for just, quick questions, quick back and forth, as opposed to having to go through email and stuff like that. So I do recommend you implementing those tools right now in your current situation to communicate more effectively with your coworkers that you now no longer have the luxury of just walking up to and asking them a question. The other thing I do want to recommend, definitely plan your day the night before. Believe me, I know it can be very daunting when you just sit at your desk and you just kind of sit down and you're like, what on earth do I do right now, right? And you're just like looking at it, I'm at home, this is kind of where I relax. What on earth do I do at this moment from a work perspective? And so for me, it really, really helps to plan out my day the night before. So I'll sit down, look at my calendar, and I'll literally just tell myself, okay, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., for example, I'll be working on this project. And from 11 to 12, I'll work on this other project, and so on and so forth. So map out your whole day. That way, when you find yourself in those situations of, what on earth do I do right now, that actually won't be an issue. You'll look at your calendar and you'll know exactly what to do at what moments. And that way, again, you're just not left wondering what you should be working on. And on a similar note, I also do recommend journaling in the morning. So I have this journal, very simple. It's called the 5-minute journal. I love it. It just asks you some quick questions such as, what are your biggest goals for the day? What are you grateful for? Which I think definitely in these difficult times, thinking about what you are grateful for will help you out a lot and make you a lot more productive. But just putting down your thoughts in the morning before you start the workday, it's just very relaxing, to be honest, very therapeutic in my opinion. And also, again, it does help you plan out your day more since you do list out your primary goals for the day. So I definitely recommend that you journal. You can do it in the morning and then also at the end of the day once you wrap up. That way, it's actually easy for you then to look back. Okay, what worked today? What didn't work? And how can I make any adjustments moving forward? And then if possible, definitely choose, I've heard of this from a lot of people, if you're home, you're with a kid and, working with the kid is just a little bit distracting, definitely choose some music to try to drown out any potential noise that is preventing you from working effectively. Classical music obviously is always a good choice, focusing and staying on track with your work. So those are the tips I have for you in order to stay productive when you're working from home and being efficient as much as possible. So again, I know it's a very difficult and challenging situation, but I've been working from home for over a year now. And in order just to wrap things up on a slightly separate note, but still relating to this whole outbreak is, I do definitely want to encourage everyone to support your local businesses as much as possible during this difficult time. When you can, if it's not too financially taxing, definitely order some takeouts. All the local restaurants here in my area, they are doing takeout orders. And so if you can, do takeout with them, help support them, because obviously they're getting a lot less business right now at this moment, since they're not allowed to have any dine-in customers. I know that Uber Eats, for example, is waiving their delivery fee, and I believe some of those other types of platforms and services are doing a similar thing. So definitely try to support your local businesses as much as possible during this difficult time. And I will try to continue to jump on here with doing some lives and just giving advice and feedback on how to deal with this situation, because it's very unprecedented for all of us. So I will be jumping on as frequently as possible. It's my goal right now over these next 2 weeks when we are in these lockdown periods to just be a resource and to provide value to as many people as possible. So that's all I've got for you today. I really hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, I'll be back with another live to give you some advice on how to properly move forward during the situation. So take care and be safe. What's up, YouTube? If you found this video helpful and you want to see if there's a way for you and I to work together, head on over to alvarobarros.com, fill out a form, schedule an appointment, and we'll see what the best situation is for you and I to move forward and work together. If you found this video helpful, please support the channel by hitting that like button and leave your comments below. Let me know what else you would like for me to cover, and I'll try to cover it as best as possible. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss any new videos when we put them out. That's all I've got for you today. Take care and see you soon.